everybody, Cannonball Cats on a Budget Texas here, joining you for another video. I've been out of pocket for a couple 3 weeks. Hadn't had a chance to shoot any content or anything like that, but I'm back for some right now, and it's Sunday early evening, and getting ready for the new week. But I got a new little toy that came across this weekend. I just couldn't pass it up, man. I couldn't pass it up. So let me tell you, I'm real excited about it. I haven't fired it yet, but I want to show it to you, show you some of the components of it, and give you a little insight to it, and tell you what's going on with it, with their program right now, and you know, if you spark some interest in it, hopefully this video will help you out. Now, give me a second. Let me grab it real quick. Okay, we're back, and here it is. This is what I'm talking about right here. Now, you've seen me with a video of a build that I did for my son's 5.56 or 2.23 wall. This was not a build. This was an actual purchase. And if you are familiar with this brand and you see the power grip up front, and you see the way the grip is done here and the way the stock is in the back, you probably already know what this is, but I'm gonna get in here closer and show you what we got. This is the DDM4V7 5.56 from Daniel Defense. And I'll tell you what, I'm extremely excited about this rifle, or carbine. Actually, this is a 16-inch 5.56 carbine barrel. And but I want to give you a little insight to it. You know, this is their base model, M4V7. They do have a pro model that comes with a Geisley trigger, and this one is just your standard 7-pound mil-spec style trigger by Daniel Defense. But you know, they do have a Geisley trigger in the pro, and it's slightly more expensive. But I'll be honest with you, I'm not a fan of the Geisley trigger. I think that it's way overpriced, and you know, for the package, it would have been good to come in this thing. It probably would have been worth it, but I would have changed it out anyway. I'm gonna go to probably a 2-stage trigger, and the trigger that comes in the pro is a single stage. But so anyhow, personal opinion. Those that like Geisley triggers, you know, to each his own, man. They're a good trigger. I just think they're extremely overpriced. You know, Geisley had the market back when they were the thing. When all there was these mil-spec triggers, and now a lot of these mil-spec style triggers have come out. You know, Schmidt has them, LaRue Tactical or LaRue MDT trigger. The Schmidt has the 2-stage that they build for a number of makers, including Aero Precision, and those triggers all run in that $80 to $100, $105 range, and they are every bit, in my opinion, as good or better than a Geisley trigger, which is going to set you back close to $300. So, you know, for me, save the money and get a really badass trigger that is going to do the job just as well. And so it doesn't have the brand name recognition, big deal. I'm still hitting the target just the same as anybody with one of those. So anyhow, but what you got here again is the Daniel Defense. This is the DDM4V7. This is the Cobalt model, so it's probably hard to tell, but you can see the barrel and all is black, and maybe you can see that color of the actual Cobalt. They do come in numerous colors. The optic that I have on here is just a pretty basic hollow sun. I forget the model number of it, something I had in the safe. 2 MOA, you know, dot, but it's a HS4038 red dot. So anyhow, let's talk about this thing for a minute. So there's a couple things that you want to know, or that I would say that would be beneficial to know about this firearm. Number one, it does have a pinned gas block. So it is a pinned my verbiage is off. It is a pinned gas block, so that way it's aligned properly down there. You don't have to worry about it turning this way or that way before you put your screws in. I don't know if it's dimpled or not. I didn't take this apart. I didn't take the handguard off. The handguards for the Daniel Defense, just so you know, for those that don't know, are a true free float handguard. They're not affixed or tension mounted or fixed in any way to the barrel nut. They're actually affixed with this collar that you see right here, and then it has bolts that come through and tie to the handguard here. So it is truly free floated from the barrel nut itself, though the barrel nut put in place does compress against this mounting block right here up against the upper frame. So we'll keep that in mind. So it is supposed to be helpful in accuracy. I don't know, we'll see. Shooting sub MOA with other rifles that aren't that way leads me to think that, you know, this is their niche, but hey, maybe it's worth something. We'll see. They do have a really cool program going on right now. If you buy any Daniel Defense between now and November, I think it's the 18th, you can also claim for free a Spark Solar optic. It's a Vortex optic. It's the Vortex Spark Solar, and you know, you just have to provide your proof of purchase and do everything there at Daniel Defense. So they got a really neat promotion going on right now. Really cool deal. Comes with 2 different back pads. These are really pretty solid rubber. I mean, there's a little bit of give to them, but it comes with the small thin one mounted, but this one comes in the box so that you can change it out if you so choose. I changed it out, not that it's going to make a big difference. It also comes with a nice hard case right here that has the Daniel Defense labeling on it, the moniker, and it comes with a single Daniel Defense 32 round proprietary magazine. I say proprietary, it's still the same as any AR-15 mag, but it's proprietary in that it's set up for 32 rounds. The idea behind that is you can run your 30 rounds in your magazine, and because you're not fully compressed, because it's set up for 32 rounds, it you know, you can compress it down and put 32 in there. By running 30, it helps the spring last a little longer. I don't know if it makes a difference. Again, it's a Daniel Defense thing, so, you know, so be it on that. Sure, they all run fine either way. It does not have any anti-walk pins for the trigger pin system, and not a big deal. I don't think with these style triggers, with these GI style triggers, that you really have to worry about anti-walk pins. Though I have them in my other ARs, including my AR-10 that has a Schmidt trigger, and I have it in there. But, you know, so be it. The bolt itself is a Daniel Defense bolt. It is fully staked. The gas port is staked properly where the bolts are in. I've looked at that and checked it. This one is staked properly. It looks really nice, as a matter of fact, how they staked it. So should never have any issues there. I'm just real excited about shooting it, getting out there, and man, it is such a smooth action. It is, my goodness. I mean, no effort whatsoever to run that bolt, and it is really smooth. Everything goes together real nice. There's no wobble between the upper and the lower, so it's fitted just beautifully. Not even a gap that I can see light on the other side between the two. This is my first Daniel Defense. I've never been able to, you know, unfortunately these things are quite expensive. I've never been able to spend the money on these, but I'm at the age now where I'm doing okay, and I'm able to take a few chances, you know what I mean? I will say that the buffer tube nut is staked in one location, and let's see if you can see that. I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but you can see right there it's staked. It's not a very heavy stake, but it's enough to hold it in place. It looks like, you know, it's tabbed out, so I'm not too worried about that, if it's staked or not. If I ever decide to get it out, it just makes it tougher to get them out. But I will say that I did stake on my AR-10 that will be upcoming in a later review upcoming, that I did stake that myself on that one in one location. A little bit heavier stake than that even, and but I didn't worry about, I went with the other process. I didn't torque it to the 25 or 30 pounds that you normally would torque these castle nuts to. I torqued it to the German standard Guten tight. So that's all I know with that. I have a torque wrench, I just didn't feel like checking it on there. So I went with the Guten tight method, and then I staked it, so no worries about it anyhow. Anyway, that's what I got, folks. Tell you what, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Short video, just a little intro. When I get it to the range, hopefully this week, I'll be able to give you guys some insight. Incidentally, there'll be a little bit of a continuing series on this, because one of the things I am planning on doing, though I'm going to shoot it as it is right now, is at some stage upcoming, my goal is to go ahead and convert this to a 6mm arc. Basically, in this situation, 6mm ARC, you can run on this whole same platform here. It's going to be, I believe, a little bit different magazine, but it still fits the AR-15 platform, so it'll take an AR-15 lower. The only difference other than that would be obviously the barrel for caliber selection, and then of course the bolt carrier group, the BCG. The 6.5 Grendel and the 6mm arc run the same BCG. A little bit bigger head than on your 5.56 and 2.23, so you've got to get the bolt carrier. I think you could probably get away with just the bolt and swapping it out and running the same bolt carrier, but I'm just going to go with a whole new bolt carrier group, so that way I can basically take this barrel and the bolt carrier group out of here and slam it in another upper and get me get me a 2-for-1 here. So, but I'm definitely gonna run the 6mm arc in this Daniel Defense package, because I just love the way this package looks with this color setup, and go with a stainless barrel with a nickel boron type bolt, and I think it's just going to make this thing pop like crazy. And as we all know, we love these things to shoot good, but we want them to look good too. So anyway, that's what I got, folks. I really appreciate you guys tuning in, and appreciate you guys sticking with me through times when I'm not shooting content for you. But if you like it, please comment, like, and subscribe. Please comment on your thoughts on the Daniel Defense line of firearms. It doesn't necessarily have to be this one, which again, reminder, DDM4V7. Doesn't have to be this one. If you have experience with Daniel Defense, feel free to chime in and comment. I'd love to hear from you. This is my first one, so I'm still learning about Daniel Defense, and but I'm real excited about it. This thing just feels like it's very, very, very quality made, and I just can't wait to get to the range and start running some rounds through it, see how it shoots, and we'll go from there, partner. So anyhow, all right. Again, thanks for tuning in, folks. I hope you guys have a great week. This is the end of the weekend, so have a great start to your new week. Run strong and run hard. Stay proud. God bless you. God bless America. And as always, God bless Texas. Take care, folks. Cannonball Cats, Hunting on a Budget, Texas, signing off. Bye-bye.